Hello everyone, Fluffy here, coming at you with a mukbang on Monday. We promised you every other day and we haven't been here since Friday, like noonish. So I'm here doing a mukbang. If you hear, just like usual, if you hear noise in the background, it's because the kid's getting her plate ready. That sneeze was big dog. What I have for you today, she called it Tex-Mex chicken with Spanish rice and jalapeno cornbread. My phone is dead and it's in the car. We didn't unpack all the way, and so I didn't remember till last minute. So unfortunately, there's not going to be a close-up, but I'm going to pick it up and bring it and see how good I can get just by lifting it up. So I apologize. Next time it's probably Wednesday. We'll film again, and I promise to have a close-up. Here's the chicken. Not too bad. I know it's not my typical close-up, but let's just get in it. This is a chicken breast, y'all. And look, I'm looking at it for confirmation because that's what it looks like. It's so juicy. And it's the one thing I don't care for breasts about. I told you that before, is the juiciness, but I don't have to care or worry about that when she's cooking. And I've got water. My brother-in-law, his partner, and everybody was shocked that I hardly had any soda during the weekend. I had soda with her birthday dinner. Y'all, they took us to this authentic Vietnamese restaurant. I had pho, the beef pho. She's had what they called firecracker chicken, and she took a gorgeous picture of it, and if I can get her to send them to me, then I'll put them somewhere around this time frame. The chicken breast, y'all. And look, I'm looking at it for confirmation because that's what it looks like. It's so juicy. And it's the one thing I don't care for breasts about. I told you that before, is the juiciness, but I don't have to care or worry about that when she's cooking. And I've got water. My brother-in-law, his partner, and everybody was shocked that I hardly had any soda during the weekend. I had soda with her birthday dinner. Y'all, they took us to this authentic Vietnamese restaurant. I had pho, the beef pho. She's had what they called firecracker chicken, and she took a gorgeous picture of it, and if I can get her to send them to me, then I'll put them somewhere around this time frame. Thank you, kid. If not, you'll just have to imagine it, and it's delish. Do you need the butter for your cornbread, kid? I may need some more. I put a piece over here. We got the Kerrygold butter for the jalapeno cornbread. All right. Yeah. She made this in the cornbread in the toaster oven. As I told her, she's like, we need to fill. I know. I said, but I know you're tired. You know, I said, don't kill yourself. You know, make something simple. And she comes up with this one. And I hear her clanging and banging. I said, "Hey, kid, you're making more?" You're making it tough, but I'm glad she cooked it. Because for most of the day, we had been, I have been eating crap. And she's like, "Mom, we can't eat crap all day." So, we got to the brother-in-law's house. Every Friday night, him and his partner have dinner with his eldest sister. They're all older. He's the baby of the family. My wife, my ex, is the child right above him. She was the last female born to the family. Well, the oldest of all the kids is who he has the dinner with, and her husband. They take turns treating. They want to have dinner at the other's house. You know, they take turns. So they went with us, and they took us to this Mediterranean restaurant. I had water. They were shocked. My daughter made my plate for me because it's like a cafeteria style. You know what I like? Plenty of veggies. Y'all, she filled up half my plate with a Mediterranean salad, which means that cheese, I can't think of it. Feta. It was coming. Feta cheese and romaine lettuce and the dark olives. And I know the name of them, and I'll think of them in a minute. They weren't green olives. They were... They weren't black olives. They were this other kind that I love. I'll think of the name in a minute. So if I just blurt out an olive name, you'll know what it is. Kalamata olives. Y'all, you want a salty component instead of a crouton in your thingy? It might sound weird to you. First time I had olives in the salad was my local grocery store, H-E-B. Me and the ex would be running late, so when one of the towns on the way to work, we'd stop and grab us one of those ready-made salads. And they had feta cheese and Kalamata olives in it. And I thought, oh my God, that's the perfect thing of salt instead of like bacon or croutons. I had that in it, some tomatoes. I kept eating the salad. And when I went back up to for seconds, there were these little patties that, like if you took a hot dog and flattened it, it was ground beef. And it had a real good charred flavor. I said, give me a couple of those and a piece of fried chicken. She came back and I said, and some salad. She's like, really? I'm like, yeah. So we went there on Friday. I was exhausted, so I went to bed fairly early. 11:30 or so. Yeah. My daughter hadn't seen him in like forever. And I sat up till 4 in the morning talking. I was so glad. Now look at my hair. It's like a 4-pack of busted biscuits. So they're still catching up. And then everybody got up early. Well, late for the brother-in-law's partner. He's usually up at the crack of dawn. He slept in. I had a wonderful breakfast, man. He does such wonderful breakfast. Scrambled eggs with all kinds of stuff in it. He makes some bomb smoothies. We had a smoothie for breakfast, some nice coffee, conversation. We sat out on the back deck, which I could live out there, except for the mosquitoes. I had breakfast out there, al fresco. Just hanging out in our jammies for hours. And then I took a nap. I don't know, that cornbread though, and stuff. The Spanish rice is a pleasant surprise. Alright, did you make leftovers? Because you know I like leftovers with a fried egg on top. That she did that. So we hung out in our jammies, we all just talked, and played with their dog, and we got him to bark. Freaked them out. And then we kind of put, since we had such a late breakfast, I pushed everything back. So we had a late lunch, and we went to this like I said, this authentic Vietnamese thing, and my brother-in-law and his partner had fried rice, combo fried rice. My daughter, she said, just for the name, I need to try it. It was called Rock and Roll Chicken. But like I said, if she sent me the pictures, you will have already seen them. But jasmine rice and a bunch of charred vegetables, some pickled carrots, and then they gave her this little bowl that had salt and pepper and sugar in it and a lime in it. That was cool. It was so pretty. Somebody in the next table goes, "What did you have to order to get that?" I had a soda, and it was the only soda that I had, because on the way up, my daughter had bought each of us a soda and a couple of snacks for the drive up. And I had barely touched mine, and I told her, I said, what I wouldn't give for water right now. She goes, what? I'm very proud of you right now, Mom. I cannot tell you when's the last time I had cornbread. We don't eat it on the regular like some people do. I don't know why we like it. Was it that Jiffy? Where'd you get the jalapeno from? The jar in the fridge? Oh. The jar jalapenos that I put. She made her own jalapeno. I thought it was a mix until my brain started working like a normal person. Shut up, kid.
There's cheese.
We put cheese in it. Cool. Yep, right here. I see it. Right at the bottom. Oh, it's right there. Hello. Hello, Fluffy. Hello. You see who that is, right? Lay down. The dogs were begging, big dogging. She wouldn't listen. I got a big chunk of that. Did you shave some off the Tillamook? The one that was in that tray? Ooh, remember? You remember? A while back? That imported cheese tray? But a little bit of the sharp cheddar left. And she put it in here. Good use of, well, my brother-in-law suggested, and we were kind of thinking about it, but he suggested that we make it a thing for a while. We have a pantry full of stuff with Aldi sales and Target sales, stuff like that, even long before I started the hauls. And there's like no room in there. And we're like, why do we keep buying that kind of staples? So we're challenging ourselves, and I say we, but it's the kid because she does cook, unless she takes off, her company sends her off. But the challenge is going to be how to make recipes from the items that we have in the pantry. Because I know a lot of people shop for the week with recipes in mind. We've tried, and we've never really been able to do that. We just don't. Because you shop for the week, but if you don't feel like having that item, you know what I mean? So we shop like, oh look, let's get some. We could do something with it eventually. Can I have some more butter, kid? Here we go, butter, y'all. I saw James Lee used it on his crab boil. Oh, y'all gotta go see that. His seafood crab boil with his fiance. And he said that one of the mukbangers swore by it, and I swear by it, but he never said my name, so I don't know if he met me, but he could have met me because I do swear by it. Y'all, just once, go to Aldi's. I mean, it is pricey, and I realize that, and I'm like using a whole lot of it, especially because it's pricey, but I love this stuff. Take it away from me. Are you looking at me crazy? Because you can. Anywho, look, she's taking it all the way into the kitchen. She's right to do so. Anyway, the challenge is to see how creative she can get by just the stuff in the pantry. Now, we'll have to get fresh staples like veggies and stuff. But we're talking about like the cornbread mix and the rice, you know, things like that we already have in the pantry. Sauces and, well, the idea came from my brother-in-law, so good job, brother-in-law. And today was his first one. None of this was purchased with this recipe in mind. He jumped off thinking she was getting something out of the fridge, so now he's down. I was going to give y'all some, but you didn't mind my kid. Yeah. So, nope. No, it came out good. She was worried about her Spanish rice because she didn't really cook enough to have leftovers because she didn't want to have to wait for that whole batch of rice to cook. So she made a small batch, and then she kind of seemed disappointed in herself that maybe she had cooked it too quick. And I'm like, why? She goes, because I think I burnt some and the rest of it's not cooked enough. It's perfect. It does not taste burnt. And you know when rice burns, that smell permeates through all the rice. And you normally have to throw it away. It didn't, so maybe you caught it right before, because it's good. And y'all have seen me taste stuff I didn't like. I can't fake it. It'd be all over my face. It tastes almost like fajitas because of the peppers and the onions, and just in turkey breast form. I said, what's the turkey breast? We don't have turkey in the house. What? No, never mind. I don't know. Huh. On the way to the brother-in-law's house, I drove. And we were barely 20 minutes out of town. We turned off to go on the main road that we'd be on for a while. And I told her, I said, you know, my pain is still there. Especially in my knees. I had a hard time getting around in Houston, but it worked out. But I told her, I feel good. My brain feels good. One way to describe it is like my soul. Like, whatever makes you you, minus your body, it felt so good. First time in a long time. And they have this futon mattress. It's gorgeous. It's got like a bohemian pattern on it. And it's a real fancy futon. I keep it looking like a couch in the extra bedroom. I slept like a solid 5 hours on it. I was shocked. Here lately, it's all I can do to eke out 2 hours at a time. And when I laid there and I exhaled, the futon was so nice. Because, you know, you've heard about futon mattresses. They're thin, or they must have paid extra for it, because I would lay down and as I exhale, it popped my back. I could feel my back go. That was a good trip. And then Sunday morning, yesterday morning, had another great breakfast. And then we were dragging our heels to leave, and brother-in-law was dragging our heels to leave, and he's like, well, you can stay another night. No, we got to get back to the dogs. The dog sitter has school tomorrow, meaning today, so we really have to get back. So his partner, of course, my brother-in-law, because I consider my brother-in-law, he said, well, stay for lunch. And we had steak, and they grilled it, and oh God, that was good. We had butter, bacon, butter, green beans. Or just butter and onion, butter and garlic. I'll never mouth it. I said bacon, you said no. Butter and bacon. Oh, it was good. And then cauliflower rice. Never had it. That was pretty good. Of course, I would want to ruin it and throw cheese on it. But I didn't. I didn't ask for cheese or anything. It was pretty good like that. So then we came home. We missed our little doggies. And then I took a bath and soaked, and same thing with my daughter. And she's like, I'll be up and I'll get your purse and my bag and your bag out of the car. I said, okay. Didn't happen. She slept most of the whole night just getting up to go bathroom and let the dog out. And, you know, you never really sleep well when you're someone else's house, and she had to sleep on an air mattress because a futon is only so big. So she tosses around a lot at night, and I surely do, having to switch hips. So every time I moved, she moved. I mean, every time I moved, she woke up. So I knew she was tired. I had told my daughter, I really have to slow down. I can't keep going because I'll flare. Well, I'm going to flare anyway because of the trip. But I didn't want to lay it down so long that I'd take, you know, everything that I did. But my back and my knees are really hurting because of my weight. Being on my feet for trying to push it, being on my feet more. Not like the time, because I really can't stand more than 10 minutes or so. But just the frequency. And I could feel myself really being pulled down. So we may or may not go to Taco Tuesday with my mother tomorrow. Something's got a bite in it. What is it? The rice or the... I think it's the cornbread. You know, usually I like pickled jalapenos in the jar. But for the most part, they've got a bite to them, but they're not really, really spicy. And even though I can eat spicier than a jalapeno, I know it's psychological. Because when I was a little kid, I was always sneak in the fridge and grab the pickles. And so one day I grabbed the sliced jalapenos, and teach me a lesson, they let me eat one. I think that's why I normally can't eat jalapenos unless it's one slice on a glop of nachos. So normally pickled jalapenos aren't hot. This jar, I'm telling you. Is it happy? I'm getting full. I was hungry. Look at that, 23 minutes in. Snarking it down. I ate fast too. I'm all like, how are y'all? Well, I would love to join in on that. What I'm grateful for 30 days, but I just know me. I wouldn't be able to film every day. Cheese in there is good too. Just as your tongue starts to cool down from the jalapeno, I'll bite a cheese. See that all that the darker color? That's all cheese. Yes, I think I was a Korean mouse in my former life. Saturday night, even sleeping on that futon. No, pardon me. Friday night, scared the crud out of my kid because we're all laying there, and I told y'all I've been having problems with cramping in my legs. Even when I try to roll over, and if I shift my leg a certain way, boom, cramp in my calf. So I'm laying on my left side, facing the wall, and my daughter's behind me, sleeping on the floor. And so my left leg is on the mattress, and so because I'm laying that way, all of a sudden, boom, a cramp in that left leg. I fling off my mask. I guess I'm forgetting that I have her in the room, and I'm thinking I'm at home, because normally what I do is what I did. Fling the mask off and swung over to try to stand on my feet, because if I stand up, that pulls my calf. It'll uncramp faster. And when I swung over, I saw my daughter roll over and like look at me like, what the hell? And I like, cramp. That's all she had to hear. She rolled over and went back to sleep. I'm thinking, damn, thanks. I'm glad I don't need help. You put the butter up, didn't you? Okay, so I was going to put a big old glop of butter on this cornbread. Way too much. Kerrygold is good. Wish we were rich. I'd buy Kerrygold everything. Dog seemed a little out of sorts because we weren't home. I thought, y'all better be grateful you had a personal sitter. You didn't have to go on a kennel or nothing. No. Oh, 27-minute video, not too bad. Can't eat them by themselves. Sorry, kid, I hope you're not upset. I have no more shit to eat. You don't want. Everything else is wonderful. I mean, they're good, but okay, maybe just one because they really are good. Look at that char she got on them, y'all. That makes them good. Okay, like this one. Now I'm pushing it. They're like right here. How many of y'all know what a Buc-ee's is? I don't know. You let me know if you have one. But I truly believe this time they don't go outside of Texas. I don't think so. Okay, that's it. Just one last one. Anyway, best way to describe a Buc-ee's. It's like a gas station convenience store, but the size of a grocery store. It's really well lit. It's got like 100 pumps. The parking lot is like as big as a Walmart. It is huge. Well, one of the things that I like about Buc-ee's is they have this one wall, and I swear to you, it is floor-to-ceiling candy. And it's the old-fashioned candy. Like necklace candies. I mean, some candies that you thought they didn't make anymore. Like, I love French burnt peanuts. That's Buc-ee's right there. You will find sippy cups. His head is like me and the ex one time when we went to see her mom when her mom was getting sick, and we bought a stuffed pillow and had Mr. Buc-ee. That's Mr. Buc-ee. I think it's a beaver. or a squirrel. Now tell me, I think there's, so we picked up some burnt nuts and some other kind of nuts, but there's like a whole wall, so we picked up water. Then we went there on the way home. All right, Mitchell. Come here, Miss Molly. I'm gonna want to see you. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, baby girl. Here. All right, boo boo. You get the first one. Go on. Go. Come here, Molly. Here you go. Y'all see her? Look, she took that quick, didn't she? Sheba, come here. Come here. There she is. You didn't get to see her last time. Thank you, kid, for giving it to me. All right, I hope you enjoyed this mukbang. I know it was short and sweet, but we promised you a video, and I'm just noticing that my speaker is on mute. I hope that does not affect the microphone, or you're just going to hear me go. You can't hear that. Anyway, I think it'll still be okay. Tomorrow's probably Taco Tuesday. If we don't do Taco Tuesday, depending on what my daughter cooks, we may or may not film, but definitely Wednesday. Like I said, we're going to try the every other, depending what kind of family issues come up. But other than Tuesday, I don't anticipate myself leaving the house because I really need to rest up this back and my knees. I know the pain from the knees especially comes from my weight on them frequently, and which is the whole reason why I want to lose weight, to try to relieve that. So I'm kind of in the, I'm in that weird space. So, a lot of YouTubers putting out a lot of good content, so y'all just let your mouths do the walking and look around. God bless y'all. Positive vibes out to each and every one of you. Remember to always be kind, and I will talk to y'all real soon. Bye.